From the latest inflation data and a major firm accepting crypto payments to some important bullish indicators and data for Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and others, there is a lot to talk about in this video. So let's see what exactly is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that the overall crypto market has been trading in the green during the last 24 hours. We can see that the prices of Bitcoin and altcoins soared during this time, and this led to a significant recovery of the total crypto market cap. Moreover, the overall sentiment is also looking positive as investors appear not to be concerned with the global geopolitical situation anymore. Now, it appears that the crypto market is going to trend much better this month because there are concerns that inflation is going to break records this month. In fact, we can see here that the U.S. inflation hit a 40-year high in February and the Fed is still buying bonds. Moreover, their balance sheet hit another record high last week at $8.9 trillion, more than doubling over the past 2 years. So seeing this data, it appears that the new Fed policy is to throw fuel on the inflationary fire and inflation is only going to increase here. Now, I made a video recently where I talked about the rising inflation and how the Fed is going to hike interest rates to counter it. We talked about how this Russian invasion of Ukraine is going to spread some uncertainty, and it is going to complicate the Fed's decision of interest rate hike in March and the following months. It was looking that the Fed will be raising the interest rates to counter this rising inflation. We also know that if it happened, then it would have been one of the worst things for cryptos. However, what we are seeing right now is that instead of hiking interest rates, the Fed is increasing its balance sheet. This means that instead of controlling inflation, the Fed is only increasing it by printing more and more money. So seeing this, it is now expected that the Fed may not hike rates this month, as it was expected. This is because increasing balance sheets and rising rates don't go side by side. So what it means is that the crypto market is going to flourish this month as there may not be any pressure of interest rate hike. This is good news for the crypto market, and since the market is already looking good, I think that it is going to make some massive moves in the coming weeks. Now, another very huge and very positive news for the crypto market is that major e-commerce marketplace eBay could start accepting crypto payments soon. So as per its CEO Jamie Iannon, the firm has been looking to integrate crypto payment options for quite some time, and an official announcement could be made during the upcoming Investors' Day on March 10. So this is indeed massive news for cryptos, and we are now seeing that the rise in popularity and demand for cryptos has made several online platforms add crypto payments options. eBay, with its focus on capturing millennial and Gen Z customers, aims to do the same. And I think once eBay officially starts accepting crypto payments, then it will not only attract new investors, it will also be very bullish for the value of the overall market. Besides, I think Dogecoin is going to be one of those cryptos accepted by eBay. This is no exaggeration. In fact, we know that Doge has the lowest transaction fee compared to other cryptos. So not only merchants are going to prefer it, but customers will also favor it. Moreover, there are some huge projects coming up for Doge, which are going to reduce its transaction fee even lower, while increasing its transaction speed along the way. So the point is that I believe eBay is going to accept Doge along with other cryptos, and once it happens, not only Doge will get massive traction, its price will also explode in the long term. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movement. So Doge made a strong start to this month as it has gained some significant momentum during the last 24 hours. Now the most important thing to note here is that it is now pretty close to its 20-day simple moving average, and I think it is going to go above it pretty soon. So once Doge manages to make this move, we can expect another uptrend from it in the following trading sessions. Besides, factors like rising inflation, AMC acceptance of Doge payments, and eBay potentially accepting Doge are going to give a massive push to its price this month. All in all, things are going to get pretty exciting for Doge and its holders. And now, let's come to Bitcoin's price for a minute. So Bitcoin has made strong moves during the last 24 hours, and it has now reclaimed support around the 43K level after hovering around the 38K price region. The most important thing to note here is that Bitcoin is now trading above its 20-day simple and exponential moving averages. Similarly, the MACD level of Bitcoin has also turned bullish after its recent upward movement. So this means that some very crucial technical indicators have turned bullish, and I think that Bitcoin is now going to trend very positively during this month. Now, let's see some important data and updates for Bitcoin. So crypto analyst Tech Dev is saying that we have probably heard a lot about this Bitcoin fractal and thinks we may hear about it more. This is because we have followed it precisely for months since Bitcoin has been in a correction for a year. But the thing is that this current Bitcoin fractal, which we can see here on this chart, is implying a bullish continuation. There are two similar spots of two very different corrections here. So this is a pretty bullish move for Bitcoin, and Tech Dev is saying that although he still expects some continued sideways action, a real move up is on cards for Bitcoin. It is going to be something like completing the 2013 correction we have been stretching out for a year now. Meanwhile, crypto analyst Nicholas Merton is saying that Bitcoin's recent ability to withstand downward pressure and push back past the 40K level is a good sign. He is saying that as Bitcoin continues to print bullish higher low setups, its next stop could be to retest the 60K price level, which Bitcoin touched twice in the past year, and it looks like it is setting up for the trajectory to have a third reattempt. Merton also predicted that this third time may be the charm for Bitcoin, that we would eventually have the technical setup to be able to completely climb through and get a parabolic price for Bitcoin. He has predicted that this rally can take Bitcoin somewhere around 150K to 200K by the end of this year. And as per analyst Justin Bennett, Bitcoin has now broken out of a descending channel and is likely ready to rally from here. He has highlighted that Bitcoin has posted a bullish confirmation pattern right at the end of the month, taking out the highs of the previous few days. Bennett also points out that Bitcoin just witnessed its highest level of volume in 7 months, right when it reversed from 34K, suggesting a strong change in trend. So seeing this move from Bitcoin, he has predicted that March will be a bullish month for Bitcoin. He believes that a Bitcoin rally to 50K in March is fully feasible. Another thing I want to mention here is that the donations made to Ukraine with Bitcoin are actually bullish for its price. As per crypto analyst Tom Lee, the Ukrainian government asking for donations in Bitcoin shows the utility of Bitcoin, and it is a positive sign for the overall market. We can see here that Ukraine's government accounts have raised around $17 million worth of Bitcoin after asking for donations to help the country in its war with Russia. Seeing this, Tom Lee said that Ukraine's request for crypto highlight the strength of the case for Bitcoin and crypto as digital money. He added that a sovereign nation is not asking for USD donations, but rather crypto donations. So this shows us the utility of Bitcoin and cryptos, and this is surely a very positive thing for Bitcoin and other cryptos. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that Morgan Stanley could potentially become the largest Bitcoin-owning institution in the industry in 2022. As per the latest data, there are major increases in ownership in a large number of Morgan Stanley's institutional funds. The increases are mostly double-digit according to balance sheets, with up to a 26% increase on the high end. So Morgan Stanley's interest in Bitcoin funds is just more and more confirmation that both big and small institutions are getting more and more exposure to Bitcoin and cryptos. And this is a pretty positive thing for the market. Now, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So we are now seeing that it is getting cheaper to send Ethereum these days, as the gas price to push a transaction is more than 80% less expensive than it was to transact about 48 days ago. Currently, with average fees at $10.2 per transfer, Ethereum's gas fee has been reduced significantly. So it means that ETH is now going to get more utility as its transaction fee is reducing now. And this is actually bullish for its price as well, since the more the utility, the more growth in the price. And with that being said, let's come to Shiba Inu. So while the price of SHIB has been trading on the upside, we are now seeing that its usage among whale addresses has increased by more than 600% in the last 24 hours. This means that large addresses are more actively interacting with Shiba Inu, and the values of SHIB whale holdings have been increasing. So this is a pretty bullish thing for its price. Now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that its adoption is going to surge this year. We have also seen that all the data and updates are giving us a very positive outlook for it this month. So I think Doge is going to move to the upside in the coming weeks, and we are going to see some massive gains from it. In any case, what are your thoughts on this?